eating.
Yeah.
I hear they're worth it. That a lot of people.
Did you see that picture I sent you today?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
what do they call it? The floppy fucks?
Gross.
It's terrible looking, but it looks so fucking good at the same time.
Exactly.
I mean, that's kind of the style we do. We just do it in a slider form.
Yeah.
So
you smash it?
we smash it.
Oh, I can't wait to talk about this. Okay, we're going to talk about it.
You
gotta smash
my the camera.
El Camarero.
And we'll be going after that.
Cool.
Everybody's good though. It's gotta be good.
I'm going to do. We're going to do an event. And I can't tell you about it yet, but we're going to do an event, and we'll definitely call you about it.
Love it.
Okay, I'll tell you about it. We're going to call it Get Smashed with Austin Mulder.
You can do all the smash burgers.
Smash burger, smash beef, or smash burgers and beer. Get smashed.
That is a really good
Rob,
idea.
you want to come play?
Probably not.
Okay.
I'll go hang out.
I'll eat
Not
some
in a bad
burgers.
way. I'm kind of going for the.
I've got my
The
buddy.
money.
He's got 150 pounds of ground beef. So he's a 3-ounce slider set.
Yeah.
575 sliders. And he's like, I'll donate it all to you.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And I'm gonna call my cheese buddy.
You got a cheese guy?
I got a cheese guy and get some cheese. I got a bread guy and get some bread. I'm gonna try and get it all donated.
Okay.
Check.
That's the best way to get
How's
stuff,
everything
right?
sound for everybody?
Sounds good to me.
Get smashed.
Good.
Yeah, I think so.
Fun name. I'm excited.
Yeah, get smashed.
When is
Sometimes
that
you just got to build an event around a name like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's like my motto.
Get smashed.
Get smashed.
He wakes up and he's like, smash!
When is this going to be?
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
We haven't decided yet.
Okay.
It's a name now, and some
Better
beef.
do it before it gets too hot. Everybody gets
Well,
smashed.
I'm probably going to be 2022
Okay.
because we got to get it together. I think we should do it April 20th, 2022.
All right. Thank
Okay.
you, Rob Baird, for joining us. Again, a repeat offender. But
Welcome back, Sarah.
We love
Welcome back.
having you.
Yeah, probably the only chef that gets to be a repeat offender on here, or non-chef. Excuse me.
Non-chef,
Yeah,
non-chef. But
Yeah.
we kind of cleared
You've
that
done
up.
some chefing, though.
Just like some
yeah,
pies,
just
right?
Here and there.
But you did bring a friend, Chef Mike Lerner.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Nice to see you, Mike.
Yeah,
I know.
likewise.
Welcome
Likewise.
here.
He's slanging the burgers.
Yes.
I've been slinging some burgers lately.
Yeah?
Yeah, little baby sliders, crispy chicken sandwiches, just the food you want to eat even after the most delicious meal at Uchi. I'm like, where do I get pizza or burgers?
Yeah.
After I eat a place like that.
We've done this.
Yeah.
After the last show we watched Rob play, we went to P. Terry's afterwards.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, first we ate Geraldine's, and then we went to P. Terry's.
So exactly.
It's like you spend your $250 and then you go get some delicious, inexpensive
fill up on some good drinks.
burgers. Yep,
But there's
exactly.
nothing better than a good burger, honestly.
Very few things.
And especially the way you do it, I mean, and that's like the new craze. I remember, I don't know, probably 10 years ago, I went to, what was the place was called? Smash Burger, right? Smash Burger?
There is a place called
And they
Smash
did a really good job when they first started out. And I think once they got too big, they stopped like smashing it with so much love.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I really have to get on my employees about making sure they like smash the
I mean,
shit
there's
out
a
of the
correct
burgers.
way to smash.
There is. Otherwise, you just end up with like a half smashed little crispy puck.
Right.
That's not what people want. They want like a nice lacy, crispy edge.
So you don't get
delicious.
half smashed, you get full smash.
We smash on both sides.
Yeah. Oh, really?
So
Oh yeah.
before we dive in, so anybody listening right out of the gate, up on Burnett, right? That's where
Up on
you're
Burnett
located.
Road, yep.
One truck?
5,000 Burnett. One truck right now. We're opening a second one at the Saxon Pub called ATX Slider, which will be sort of gourmet versions of smash burger sliders.
Smash burgers.
So we're just kind of building on it a little bit.
Little Beast does more than just beef, though, right?
Little Beast does more than beef. We do ground chicken. We do grilled chicken. We do nuggets, and we have a delicious crispy chicken.
What's
Queso,
the beef
fries.
sauce with the what is that, a secret sauce?
It is a secret sauce,
Oh yeah.
but
you said,
it's delicious.
you said fried chicken, so have you tried to get into the hot chicken craze?
We may be dabbling in the
Maybe.
future. Yeah, we got some ghost kitchen concepts we're going to be working on here soon. So
Nice. At the at what location?
right now we're looking at Prep ATX. We have a contract with them, so we'll be moving in there. Hopefully,
Have you been inside there and worked in there yet?
I have been inside there, but it was literally like pipes and concrete walls, and they're
Okay.
still building it out. I think our space is supposed to be done at the end of April, which you know how buildings getting done.
So you're going to have your own
Realistically-
standalone kitchen in the Prep ATX. It's not going to be
Correct.
in the like the area where everybody mixes and mingles together.
No, yeah, we'll have our own. We'll probably have a few concepts out of there. We'll have a drive-through window that you can pop through and grab stuff, and then we'll also have the two
That's
food
what
trucks.
I think is cool.
What a great idea they have.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah, I mean,
have
the
to-
pandemic really like pushed that concept into everybody's, the forefront
Yeah.
of it. it's weird going to eat places.
So about the pandemic. I mean, what were you doing before the pandemic? Were you doing smash burgers?
No, I wasn't. I was running a winery in Lake of the Ozark, Missouri.
Really?
Yeah, which
Because we crossed paths here, right? Like we were talking before we started recording.
Yep.
And you were we were working on Burn.
Yep, I had a place called Dang on Burn It. I had opened, I'm sure you guys are right by Valentina's. I was the co-founder of Valentina's and sold that to Miguel several years ago. So they've done a really good job with that. And then last I was doing this winery, and it sounds like a cool job, beautiful lake. Who doesn't like some wine? You know, you can Missouri can get old.
Yeah.
They made a
Netflix
show
series.
about it.
Yeah,
exactly.
they did. A very glorified version of the Lake of the Ozarks on that show.
I don't know if this is coming across in the recording, but we made sure that the guys who do the lawn showed up right when you guys did.
Oh yeah, we
Right.
called them.
This is
Right?
good.
Bothering
That's good
anybody?
timing.
No, I can't even hardly hear it.
No, but you're
Good
closest
here.
to the window, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can hear
Well,
it.
thanks for
No,
pointing it
I
out,
can hear
Jason.
it. Yes, all right. Thank you. It's all I can
Yeah,
hear
I
right
can
now.
Now I can hear it. Now I can hear it. It's there.
Okay, but that's so you spent that what? When did you come back from there? Or did you
little
go
like
crazy
just
out there?
I would just go in the summers. Then it was kind of a nice job because I could go there for a few months and then
you
come
were
back
Jason
here.
Bateman.
I was there when he was there. Yeah,
Were
but,
you?
they did a lot of the filming in Georgia, but then the aerial shots, and we had a music venue at the Vineyard, so we'd have like really weird bands like the Gin Blossoms, and you're like, are you still a band or did you become a band again? Playing there, and so he was at a couple of those concerts.
Interesting.
It's kind of cool.
Interesting. That's a hell of a show. They referenced my hometown in that show. Naperville.
Naperville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the suburbs of Chicago.
Yeah, that's where
There you
they
go.
started laundering the money, right?
It's maybe
I think so.
that would be a good.
You get 3 seasons deep, and you're like,
And then they moved him over to
Are
Missouri.
they on 3 yet?
I think so.
That's
Started
three.
3.
Yeah.
Oh, they have 3. Very good show. So interesting. So Valentina's. So you go back. So you're from Austin. I'm guessing.
I grew up in St. Louis, and then moved to
Midwest
Austin about
boy,
20 years.
yeah.
Yep. And so, I grew up, making the mistake of going to White Castle like late at night. And
Oh, that's a good mistake.
Yeah.
well, I was always like, these should be so delicious. Why aren't these good? And even, at my most intoxicated, I could still like tell they were weird. And eating them sober was just, out of the
Wendy's
question.
and White Castle originated in the same state. Do you know where?
I don't know where.
Okay, I had just learned this. If you know where I learned it from, the Burger Scholars on YouTube. It's,
Okay.
have you heard of this?
No, I haven't. I should be more.
Burger Scholars.
Oh yeah,
So where did it originate?
you got me? I have a
You-
short-term memory.
But it is the same place. You
I
know
think
that.
it's like Oklahoma.
Really?
Oh, weird.
White Castle
Yes.
was in Oklahoma?
White Castle and Wendy's. Yeah.
White Castle was actually, I think, the first burger chain
Was it?
in the United States. Mhm.
Yeah, you're right. Well, there's some funk stuff going on there.
Yeah.
Well, you could do an upscale White Castle with like those wine buns, those mini ones, right?
Yeah, I
With the
think
onions
some
in
people are
in the
doing that
patty?
right now here.
Yeah.
I don't want to promote them, but
So I guess the question you got to ask: Valentina's, grew up in the Midwest. You come down here, you're doing the barbecue. Where's the smash burgers come? I mean, of course. they're
well,
delicious.
it's on it.
Wichita, Kansas.
Kansas.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Then Wendy's must be Kansas too.
I guess.
I said
Okay.
Oklahoma.
Said so.
I don't know. They're all the same to me. I don't.
Sorry
know-
for interrupting.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, it was more of just they don't take 18 hours to cook to make delicious. So
Yeah.
that was appealing for me. Where a brisket
Yeah.
does.
You've had this concept for a long time, though.
And I have had this
Yeah.
concept kind of in the back of my mind, so
Has it always been smash?
it's always been smash. I mean, I think my problem with sliders before was you get like a weird meatball on usually like
Sure.
a dinner roll-ish type of bread. And I just felt like they deserved more.
So your fried chicken sandwich, do you smash the
We don't smash that one.
Is it a thigh
We
or
do
a
have a
breast?
ground chicken sandwich that we sort of smash.
Yeah, yeah.
That one is a breast. It was originally a thigh, and
too much pushback or what?
no pushback. Just getting consistency from staff
Because you got the different parts of the thigh.
and
Right,
trimming
you
it
got the fatty
right.
side
and-
and-
yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
I would think that the breast would be more difficult. No.
Well, the breast is all like a lean meat, right? The thigh
Right.
has like, you've got like different sort of like muscles kind of put together in there.
They're all shaped different,
Yeah.
so getting consistent cuts with stuff. But the breast, you basically butterfly, and then you can cut into.
If you're doing a
Depending on
full
the size of
sandwich-
the breast, yeah,
If you're doing a full sandwich, you can do the thigh.
yeah.
What buttermilk? Anything like that?
Some buttermilk, yeah,
He's
little
like-
little
listen
brine,
how
some
quiet
buttermilk.
he's being.
Yeah, well, I don't want to. It's you guys. It's pretty delicious.
I
I don't want to
know.
give it all
the
away.
beef sauce is there's a secret there, right?
There's a lot of secrets in this truck.
Okay.
But the beef sauce is a very savory, kind of spicy, not too sweet burger sauce.
Well, how long have you had the concept for?
Probably like 5 years. I think when I was at Dang, which is the restaurant I think I originally met you at when
Yes.
you were doing the knives. I was kind of thinking it'd be a lot easier to be doing burgers right now instead of having like, kind of cooks that wanted to be chefs trying to make.
See a lot of that these days.
You do. Trying
Big
to make,
culinary
like
school.
Asian
They
fusion.
call me Bobby Flay.
We also shared a wall with the Chili's, which is if you're an Asian fusion concept run by a white guy, you're already up against, some battles. And then you share that wall with Chili's, and it's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Chili's. We don't. Danny.
We talked about that yesterday.
Yeah. In your words,
I said
they
they
got
had
a good burger.
They got a good burger.
And I was like, what?
They stab a knife in the top of it.
They do.
Okay.
And apparently you don't need a knife to eat those ribs.
I don't know. It's like a McRib, right?
It probably. Can you remove the bone?
I think those bones probably just slip right out, which would I think technically be an overcooked rib. I think you need that little bit of pull
Yeah,
on
you
the
need
rib.
a little bit of bite on the rib.
Yep.
But if you can pull the rib out of the bone, or pull the bone out of the rib, 6 or 7 of them, cut them into a plank, and then put them on a hoagie with some ketchup or some mustard or some both, with some pickles and onions. You probably have a McRib.
You would, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I would
sandwich.
eat the shit out of it.
That's
Yeah,
the delicious
totally
sounding
would.
sandwich. Couple pickles on there.
Oh man, with some chips.
Yeah.
So Little Beast, 5 years. I'm just curious the name. Is there anything behind the name, or just like these are beast of a burger?
Is it
It was
because
kind
it's
of
a
like
slider?
it's a slider, but I wanted it to sound like it was,
It's
beast of a
full
slider.
flavor, right?
flavor. Yeah. I'm also like a big splitter of food, so if we were to all go out to dinner together, I would probably push us trying.
Yeah, a bunch of dishes and all share.
Bunch of share. Yeah, and so
Well,
I'm like,
we
with
can do
sliders,
that.
you can do that and
These
get
guys
like a
like to do
chicken
that.
sandwich and a burger.
I think
all
that's the
this
best
stuff.
way to eat.
It
For sure.
is. That's because it is the best. Yeah.
Yeah, I
for
mean,
sure.
like I love going to Dinho, right? Dinho's got the lazy Susan, you know what I mean?
dude.
Dinho. And you order a little bit of everything, and then you have like 10 dishes, and there's like 8 people, and everybody's just mowing down. Oh,
So good.
Look at him, he's so
so
excited.
good, dude. I mean, it's like a place I haven't been during the pandemic, and I'm like, just any place with a lazy Susan and just like a Peking duck just sitting there right.
let's go to Dinho after this.
Some ducks hanging in the window.
Okay,
yeah.
sure. Let's
All right.
go to the other side of
Done.
Boston and eat Dinho.
I think Ho-Ho's, where's Ho-Ho? Ho-Ho's.
That's in like Pflugerville or something,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So you know the story about Dinho and Ho-Ho?
Isn't it like a Dan's and Fran's type
So
situation?
Dinho they started Dinho, right? And they were successful. And then they sold Dinho, and then they started Ho-Ho.
Oh, that's how it
really?
happened.
Yeah, because they like build these restaurants up and they get successful and they go off and they
Interesting.
start another one.
Wow.
Yeah,
We learned this story from So.
interesting.
We learned
So
that
is
from
one who
So?
told us, yeah.
Nice. You guys been ordered So before? You're in the ordering zone, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
really?
OZ, yeah.
I don't know about this. So,
I'm pretty sure.
TSO, it's so good.
Is it really good? I've seen the cars driving around.
They do very.
They're going Tesla.
Very
are they?
comfortable. Yeah, they're going all Teslas, but they do very familiar Chinese. Chinese food, Chinese American Chinese delivery.
Yeah.
But they do it with like Vital Farms eggs. They do it with like good chicken.
wow.
Oh, no
They
kidding.
do-
Nice.
Yeah. So they step it up on their ingredients, but they do the things that you love.
Interesting. It's
Ginger
all
chicken.
delivery.
Yeah, it's delivery only.
Ooh, I like this.
Yeah, I think you can go pick it up at the location,
So if you're not in their delivery zone, you definitely can pick it up. That's for sure.
and it's
But-
a ghost kitchen.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's
Oh, is
basically-
it? Nice.
Did you ever go to Lynn or?
Oh, I love Lynn.
Yeah, that's my
they
spot,
keep
man.
coming up.
So Lynn,
Lynn is delicious.
I was so impressed by her when I was there. I was sitting at the little dumpling bar.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're just
And she
rolling.
comes up and starts talking to me, and while she's talking to me, she starts grabbing dough from her. She got her dumpling makers
Mm-hmm.
next door. They're making dumplings. She grabs some dough from them, these little dough balls, because they roll their own. They roll their own.
All
And she
day
starts
long.
rolling 2 at once, like stacks them and rolls them out with a roller, and they don't stick. And she's making 2 dumplings.
she's not even
once.
looking.
And she's
Yeah.
looking at me,
Yeah.
talking to me, and I'm like, "What the fuck is
Yeah,
this?"
dude, they've made so many.
It was amazing.
Sonny,
so
her
good.
brother's running Key. Have you heard? They have a new restaurant right down there, and he was like, I think they made 1,000 dumplings for brunch, like last Mother's Day or something. Like those guys roll out dumplings and all the
ridiculous.
shumai and all that, dude. That's my favorite.
I mean, when I'm sitting there, I like to sit at the bar. I've never sat at a table.
Yeah.
I've only sat up there at the bar.
it's fun to watch.
And you're sitting up there at the bar, and there's two ladies, and they're constantly doing nothing but rolling dumplings the whole time you're there. And they were there before you, and they'll be there after you.
Where do they find those people? Do that all day long.
I mean, just
and
all
that consistency.
day
They do like
long.
21 creases or something.
Perfect.
Yeah.
They're like, and they make it look so easy.
So easy.
So-
And speaking of, we did like a 4-part series with these guys. We did one on tipping, ghost kitchens. You could check that out. And then Chinese food in America, and then work culture.
My
Very,
favorite.
very interesting. folks.
My favorite was Chinese food in America because it's crazy that Chinese food is the only ethnic food that was developed in America.
Yeah, we've really kind of made it American.
Right? Like you go to the ballpark and you get pizza and you get hot dogs.
Right.
And, you know, hamburgers. And that stuff comes from all other countries. You know what I mean? But they don't have Chinese food at any of...
Oh.
Yeah, guys. So,
at that.
Farm Bucks.
You guys,
Do you guys
just giving
do it?
out
I got-
bucks.
Yeah, we got some stuff for y'all.
Those are for you.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I get my.
so-
appreciate it, guys.
Johnson's Backyard Garden.
Wow.
Nice.
Unfortunately, you know, during this horrible snowpocalypse or the Snowvid 21 or whatever you want to call it just
Right.
happened, it decimated the farm.
Yeah, that makes
You know,
sense.
it really,
They saved a lot of.
they did
lot
save
of
what they
stuff.
could. They got the carrots. The carrots lived. You know,
Yeah,
so
that
if you
makes
go to the farm, they're like survivor carrots.
Okay.
You know, so
Yeah.
go check out some carrots.
This
if you
like
can.
is all making this stuff up.
No, it's true.
Survivor carrots.
Survivor carrots. Well, they made it through like
And tell us the joke about what's the silent.
Okay, hey, so what is invisible but smells like carrots?
I'm really
Yeah,
bad at this game.
Bunny farts.
Right. Organic bunny parts. If you're eating from Johnson's Bakery. Sorry, I don't know. Why
Dude,
I'm
I have a good joke that I heard this British guy that I recorded with said the other day.
I like the British guys.
I do too. Yeah, I got a couple of them, more or less. He goes, "How do you make a duck have soul?
I don't know.
You put him in the oven till his bill withers." It's a pretty good one. I'll just put that out
That is
there.
Bill
Somebody can
Withers.
steal that. That's my favorite
If somebody
joke of the
doesn't
year.
know Bill Withers, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, then you should start over. It's funny. Mike and I met because I was really fat and I had this girlfriend at the time.
I was really fat.
And I was like 23 and he was doing training and we hit it off on food. And he used to make me jump. I had a pickup truck, jump onto the pickup truck and do pickup truck jumps, which was fun.
Training.
And, yeah, that's where you started, right?
Yep, former life, and I'd like dabble in cooking, and then I just kind of like
But we were doing,
Jump
you were
forward.
private chefing at the time. And
Well,
yeah.
Can I? Were you doing the like private chefing for your clients who you're training?
Like
I
nutrition?
was doing
Yeah.
some of that, and then
That's
the
cool.
healthy cooking got a little old, so I started doing. I was like, yeah, it's a lot more fun to use butter and stuff like that. So I started doing like boutique catering type stuff. So like,
Okay.
I mean, probably like 15 to a couple hundred people events.
Yeah. How fat are we talking?
I mean,
Like orca fat?
no, just like so that's fast as I am now.
This is how y'all cross paths, though.
Yeah, that's how I crossed
Yep.
that. Yeah, we had a
Okay, cool.
mutual. It was my ex girlfriend at the time, and she had trained with him, and then
Nice.
I was back and forth to Nashville, and then I think we did maybe 2 or 3 catering gigs where I was
Yeah, I was young enough I
scrubbing
could
in.
sucker them into
Yeah,
helping me out.
scrubbing in, and then I was like, this is really hard work, and then then Valentina's, and it was at Star Bar at the time.
So this is
Yeah.
a while ago.
Yeah, this is
While
so
ago.
we've known each other for a very long time. And then Lerner would be at Valentina's at like 2 a.m, and I had to be like, rah, at Star Bar back in the day, before they changed Star Bar. Back when Star Bar just had this thing, and that was like everybody wanted to go there, and then they changed or they redid it, and it was like, I don't think we want to go there anymore.
That happened.
Yeah, and then the Dang Days.
Dang. Yep.
Dang that was hard work.
It's not an easy path. No matter what kind of food you're cooking.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind that?
Dang.
Yeah.
It was a restaurant the Pluckers group had called
Oh.
Dang Banh Mi, and they were also white guys. It's what like 183 in Burnett, so there's like a lot of like pretty good, authentic like
Didn't know.
Vietnamese
Yeah,
places
yeah,
around
yeah.
there. So they, I guess,
Was that in Chinatown area?
It was in the same parking lot that Trudy's is in
It's
over
at
there.
the ass end of Burnett.
Yeah, it's like the hardest parking lot to pull in.
Okay,
the
yeah,
most
yeah.
homeless people, if you can even picture what that looks like these days.
Oh my goodness.
And anyway, yeah, so they were like, we were really hoping this works, but when you have like 20 pluckers making a ton of money, it's really hard to focus on like one Vietnamese thing. So I kind of knew the guys and they brought me in to reconceptualize it. So we made it like a Asian fusion concept with like kind of like random banh mi style sandwiches, poke bowl. It was just kind of like all the Asian food that I liked. So we had like red curry,
How
Thai
did it
basil
do?
fried rice.
Sounds
It was really good. It was hard to
food
get
was
people
great.
in that location. Like
Yeah.
our catering definitely drove the business. So we do a lot of like that's when catering was a thing too. So
Burnett's picking up though, right? There's a lot of stuff going on down there.
it is.
Was it counter service or was it?
It was like fast casual.
Okay, fast casual.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right though. The ass end of Burnett is taking a minute, but like where
It
you
is.
are now, which is only what past like 51st.
Right. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
literally at like
That's a
50th
great
and
spot
Burnett.
up there.
Yeah.
Kind of like Top Notch, maybe. Is that over there?
That we're actually further south. We're kind of by the like Pint House Pizza.
Okay.
And Old Thousand is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
right by us.
Right on.
Barnett, the new Old Thousand. Have you been over there?
Well, I think it's just takeout now, but I've taken out.
They bring the panda bears out to bring your food.
I haven't seen the Panda Bears.
I had it the other day. It's pretty good. I'm like,
Have you tried that chicken sandwich I got
You're
there?
in a
chicken
good
sandwich
spot.
is what
No,
I'm
that
staring
looks
at.
really good.
Right.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's like,
Yeah.
where's the bun?
Yeah. It looks. I mean, they do know how to fry chicken over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, little ginger accents and stuff. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Have you tried that banchan Japanese barbecue sauce?
No.
No.
So it's like it's kind of like a teriyaki barbecue sauce. It's like thick, right? Right. I can only get it on Amazon. I'm sure you can buy it places. But it's called banchan, right? And it's got this really like heavy ginger in it. It's so fucking good.
That sounds good. And you just put it on everything.
Whatever,
Yeah.
everything. I put it on my eggs.
Wow. Okay.
Barbecue. Wow.
That's
It's not barbecue-y. It's more like kind of like a hoisin ginger teriyaki.
Oh,
Interesting.
yum. I like all those things.
Banchan.
Banchan. It's good.
You know,
I got introduced to one of my.
this
one
is
of my
not a
clients.
paid promotion.
No.
What kind of eggs do you just like a?
Scrambled. So I
Okay.
have chickens.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't
Some
buy
chickens.
eggs.
Yeah.
You were
I have my
supposed to
own
bring
chickens.
some.
I don't even hardly refrigerate them, right? So I'll have like a.
Right.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
I meant to grab you some today. Actually, I think I ate them all. But I mean, I ate eggs, lots of eggs.
Yeah.
Now, you know,
can
I
tell
haven't.
you're fit.
I haven't paid for eggs in over a year now.
How
That's
many
a good
chickens
record.
do you have?
So
13?
with the 13.
Oh,
We
wow.
just got rid of 3 roosters. Roosters don't do anything but make noise. And
Yeah,
they
yeah.
make good soup.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But you got to catch them.
I didn't know they
between,
could cook.
7 and 9 months. They do. And chicken fried steak. You know, I made chicken fried steak last night, and getting those chickens to fry that steak. That's the hardest part.
yeah, I heard they did a good job. Yeah.
Sorry, off the eggs and the sauce, but that location you're at, and you mentioned the fried or the Old Thousands, their fried
Yep.
chicken. So let's interrupt this with potty talk.
Oh. Yes. So we have a new segment on
Okay.
the podcast. It's called Potty
That's
Talk.
not new anymore.
It's-
We're just
it's
gonna get
newish.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're getting into potty talk
Yeah,
here.
Potty Talk.
Okay.
What's your favorite bathroom in town?
And
that's a
you
good
know
one.
why I mentioned that? I mean, Old Thousand is takeout, but this kind of originated with the Old Thousand bathroom.
They got-
Oh, do they have a good one? Like I know Tatsuya prides themselves in having interesting looking bathrooms.
I have. That's my. That used to be my profile picture. Ramen Tatsuya's original bathroom. The zombie samurais. You know what I mean? That was my profile picture. I love that.
That's
That's a
good.
bathroom.
There we go.
Wow.
Favorite bathroom? Well, I mean the ones that stick out aren't the cool ones. It's like the disgusting ones that like
Oh, yeah.
the Ego's bathroom was like
Okay.
a bathroom you wanted to be in and out as quickly as
Is that
possible.
grammable? Can you like Instagram in that bathroom, or is that?
Yeah, it gets flagged.
I mean,
It
if you
gets
want to touch
flagged
your
when-
phone
I mean,
while you're in there,
yeah,
I guess. Yeah.
okay.
If you're looking bad, I mean, there's always the white horse.
White horse?
I mean,
Yeah.
There you go.
I think my favorite bathroom might be. I'm a big sucker for black tile, or excuse me, black.
like a classy.
I like
So-
green sparkle and then black toilets.
toilet.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, which is upstairs at Sea Boys has one of those going on.
Okay.
Jeffrey's used to have it, but I think they were like, oh, what is this? And sorry, Lerner, I touched your leg.
that's all
I
right.
didn't mean to.
There.
And he touched my
Potty
leg.
talk, touch my leg.
Yeah. What about you guys? I mean, does this ever evolving, or do y'all have like a constant?
Driscoll's
Yeah.
good. Does anybody ever bring up the Driscoll?
Oh, the Driscoll's got a great
That's a
bathroom.
good one.
South by
Yeah.
Southwest. You
Yeah.
got to go to that Driscoll bathroom.
Haunted though.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
The whole.
Well, the
That's
whole-
like one of the most haunted buildings in Austin. Moonshine. I used to work at Moonshine.
yeah.
Moonshine is one of the most haunted building in Austin. There's 2 ghosts at Moonshine.
Really?
The haunted ghost tour starts there.
No shit. A Bucky's.
Bucky's, you can eat a floor.
It's an easy one. Oh,
That's what I
no,
hear.
we leave this for the guests. But I mentioned Old Thousand. They have a badass bathroom.
Do they?
What did Marty say?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do, right?
Yeah, and there's like what's it? There's some type
like
of like
Biggie
Mike. No, it's Biggie.
You're right.
I just started watching that Biggie doc last night.
Oh, I heard- yeah, he
God.
told me, he was like, I
started
gotta watch it.
freaking out. I started
Yeah.
It's very good.
That's
Yeah,
what you
it's
sent
good.
me.
Oh, they
You
did a
gotta
good
watch
job.
oh, I did.
What is
see
it?
There's a Biggie doc on Netflix just came
Ooh,
out.
nice.
Just
It's
released-
called Biggie.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah,
name.
it's pretty easy to figure
that's
out.
good.
Biggie
Yeah.
talks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
There's like, I mean, I kind of like the Clark's bathroom. It's bougie. I like
Clark's?
it though. I kind of feel like you go in there and you're like, oh man, I could be at Martha's Vineyard right now.
Right.
And then you just
Okay.
walk back outside and you're like, I'm not.
It's nice when
Yeah.
a bathroom
Still in
takes you
Austin.
out of Austin
Yeah,
for a minute. Yeah.
which is cool. I think a good bathroom goes a long way.
Yes, absolutely right.
Yeah.
Bathrooms are a big deal.
And it's an indicator of like, for me, the rest of the experience. Like you go into a bathroom, like you said, at Egos, and then there's food out there. You're gonna be,
Little personalized napkins with a theme on it. I'm like, wow.
like this is gonna be great.
Yeah, but one person goes in there and gets a little pissed off or is on the phone and just throws the napkins everywhere or doesn't put their, then you're all of a sudden like, wait a second.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
You're like, somebody just got soap and water all over the sink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say
I
that
wipe it
the
down.
chop houses, just random,
Bob's.
like the Perry's and Bob's. They
have good ones.
Yeah, True Looks. They used to have like the mouthwash, and then they've got the.
I was just going to ask what your thoughts are about mouthwash in public bathrooms.
Well,
I don't know that I'm.
Well, if you're about to drive home and you had too much to drink,
or
it's
you
a
got
lifesaver.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good. And you don't overthink it at that point, too.
No, you're like,
Don't
okay, I'm
drink.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
meant to be.
Might as well drink this
Or you
shit.
just ate like, I don't know, something pretty.
Roasted garlic mashed
Yeah,
potatoes.
exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
if you're at Bob's, you
Yeah.
ate a giant carrot.
Oh, the
Right.
carrot. It's
At least
quite a
you
carrot.
tempted
too.
to, yeah.
Carrot.
You're on a fresh date and you're like, wait a second, I need to freshen up.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
don't
go use
bring-
the mouthwash.
You don't
Exactly.
bring dates to places with carrots.
That's
that
why they
large
have
on the plate.
They've got
I don't get it.
What do you call
carrot
that
is-
stuff? The
Old Spice.
aftershave.
Yeah. They
Old
always,
Spice.
yeah, they always
Yeah,
have the
yeah.
Old
The
Spice.
whole
I don't
Macaulay
The Brute.
Culkin.
My grandfather used to take me to this restaurant in Memphis where I grew up and just rub Lucky Tiger all over my face, and it would just piss my mom off. That was the stuff. He was like, "Come here, boy. I'm gonna put a little Lucky Tiger right there. I'm gonna do it for the ladies."
Go out there and get lucky, Tiger.
My mom would just be like, "Oh God!" on the way home, like, "What did he put on you?"
My grandpa would do the same thing with Old Spice, and it smelled.
Yeah.
Old Spice.
Yeah. This is before we had like Old Spice deodorant and stuff. This was just like
Oh,
the
yeah.
original
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
weird smelling aftershave.
Remember Stetson?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the best a man can get.
Yeah.
What about Curve? You remember Curve?
Remember, if we're
Curve
going
is
there,
bad.
there was that Cool Water phase.
Cool water.
Remember
cologne.
Cool Water?
I was at Sam's yesterday,
Yeah.
peeked in the
I got
cologne
my
section. They had the
Johnson's
cool
baby
water.
powder and cool water.
They
cologne.
had it at Sam's.
Yeah, $35.99. Cool water.
Oh, my
Sam's
goodness.
Club.
And then they had the
Wow.
cool water too.
Oh, I never even. Is
No,
that
I don't
good?
That was the black bottle.
Ooh.
The
You always got to
original
go.
was like
Once
the-
you find some
We-
success with that
this-
blue bottle, you got to.
This is a fun
Potty talk.
conversation.
So, okay, because I was curious while we're talking about this. You don't obviously have a restroom at Little Beast, but what's the plan?
The accommodations for?
No. Are you got plans in the pipeline for a possible brick and mortar?
Eventually, yeah. I mean, that was the original idea, is to have a drive-through. Although,
So before the idea for the truck, you didn't want to do a brick and mortar.
yeah. But then, I kind of like molded it for pandemic and like what I thought people would
'cause you
actually.
opened when?
We opened in November, so we're pretty new.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I was trying to open last February, which wasn't a great time, so we just kind of put it on
literally
ice.
Opened to like be a. See, hear them? The chameleon for the pandemic. Okay, so
blower's loud.
that's good. And then we've mentioned the snowpocalypse a few times. How did you do during all?
Yeah.
Did you guys face any?
Just shut
bad-
down.
I shut down for about 10 days, and
But
growing
no
up in
pipes
St.
or anything?
Well, I grew up in St. Louis, so I knew to dump all the water. But a bunch of the other trucks in our little truck lot thing, they all were their PVC was all exploding.
Yeah.
How was
So
that?
we lucked out. It was literally frozen shut for about 10 days. But once it thawed out, it's all good.
It's pretty crazy to see growing
Yeah.
up in those conditions and then seeing it here.
Like
was
6.5 inches of snow, like completely crippling an entire state like that. It was crazy.
It was nutty. You lost power.
Yeah, I just got hot water back yesterday.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
wow.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
I thought I smelled.
Plumbers be wearing gold chains right now.
Yeah. I took my first shower before I went to sleep last night, and I was like,
No kidding.
Yeah.
How many days was it? It's an interesting. I mean,
well, it's probably 2 weeks. Yeah, at least.
Wow, you
Yeah.
smell right.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Now Baird didn't shower for 2 weeks.
I was at the gym being like,
Clear out the gym, right?
yeah, no joke.
I bet gym memberships were like really going up when everybody's
Yeah,
shit was
I
broken.
think so.
We got showers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
It's nuts, man. I mean,
No, it was absolutely
yeah.
insane.
I didn't even, that first night, I didn't even eat dinner. I went to a hotel and like,
Do you have gas?
no, I had nothing.
Oh wow.
And they were like, oh, yeah, we just ran out of food. Good
I
luck.
had like a bunch of ramen, so I was.
Yeah.
I was like, as long as I can, and I have gas, so I was like, as long as I can make ramen, I'll survive.
Yeah.
And I always buy the water. Not
You
like
stayed
a
here
prepper.
for 3 days with no power and no water, right?
Yeah, and we went to my folks. Did you guys lose it at the home? I mean, you? Mike?
I hate to say, I don't hate to say it, but I was very spoiled. Like
No.
I live on the same grid as the
My
fire
folks, too.
station.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So
Good.
power the whole time,
that's good.
water the whole time.
Very cool.
Yeah, so it's more just like 10 days to just like kind of
But thank God.
drink and figure out how to cook food for not being able to go.
Did a lot of that.
I was in my house in the kitchen, and our power went out for like 7 hours. When I came back, our heat didn't come back on because it fried the heater whenever it came back on.
He was in a bad spot.
And so then I was in my living room, and I was like heating up some water or something like that, doing something, and I heard this pop.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck. It was my water main.
Oh God, I just throwing
On
pressure.
Monday.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But so that day we called the plumber, and so we were in the queue. So we were number 2 in the queue
Well, that's good.
That's
because
a
it
good
happened
place
on
to
the
be.
first day or second
Yeah.
day.
Oh man, those plumbers must still be.
They're wearing gold chains now. You see all the
Yeah.
gold they're
Yeah.
wearing. Watch, just keep an eye.
Mario.
Teslas and gold.
Yeah,
You see that fridge over there?
I see it.
That was my best friend.
Oh, because it's just stocked.
It was.
Oh, yeah, it was
stocked.
stocked.
I called
Yeah.
Danny one day because he brought over a bunch of Infamous.
He's like, I drank it all.
I was like, I drank it
Yeah.
all. Danny, and that's why I like Danny. He's like, good man, good.
Yeah, you just put those
Way to
ranch
go.
waters in the
Good.
You know what
snow.
He's like,
get
so
'em
what did you
chilled.
think of this one? I was like, okay, good. I thought you were going to be pissed off about that.
No,
Good.
he left all the chocolate, but he drank all of the
What chocolate?
the chocolate beer.
Oh yeah. The Mexican chocolate is it's pretty rich.
Sounds right.
It's good beer. It's
You
good
know
on
what
ice
I
cream.
figured out during this whole thing?
What's that?
Is
Like a
that
float?
like, I went to the grocery store on Wednesday, and everybody's running for the eggs.
Eggs?
And yeah, and you're
The
like,
fuck?
okay.
Toilet paper
yeah,
and eggs?
toilet paper and eggs. But they were just leaving like pork shoulder and like all the big stuff, like ribs and all that stuff. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay. Like,
Right.
let's see. I got at least 3 hours, probably got 8 hours. Like, I was just making Memphis barbecue, just being like, feeding my sister and her husband. I mean, that's the trick.
Yeah, man.
Just go for the stuff that no one's thinking about.
Yeah. Well, it's very weird. Everybody went for the toilet paper. I've heard some interesting theories about why that happened.
Yeah.
But then the eggs?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
The eggs
Onions,
is
garlic, all that stuff was easy. Jalapenos. I made some donia sauce, basically. It's
Why
like, whatever.
eggs and milk?
Yeah.
I went through the produce area I think I went to the store on like Monday. I'm not sure what day I went. I went on one day early. I went to the produce department, and there was only 4 red onions in the entire produce department at HEB.
That's it.
Oh, that's
4
why.
red onions.
That's why I said I
was
just
like,
didn't even attempt. I was like, I'm eating ramen. I'm fine.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Ramen
No
and
veggies this
ranch
week.
Fritter.
Yeah. There you go.
The supply chains were pretty
It was
fucked
ridiculous,
up. Yeah, I
yeah.
went to Restaurant Depot that following Saturday when it sort of thawed out. And, I walked inside for a second. I was like, oh, shit, I need a cart. So I stepped outside. They locked the door. And so a line formed. Like, if you've ever seen this place, it's like a Costco parking lot. And it just was back 3 times through the parking lot.
God.
And I was the third person in line. And finally, like, a lady came out. I was there for about an hour and 20 minutes. I was like, how long before we get in? She's like, for you? Probably an hour. She's like, plus there's a 2-hour
you were
line
the third
inside.
person?
And I was the third person in line, and apparently there was a 2-hour line inside. So the next day I went back, same thing, and I was just like,
Oh my God.
I'll just, try and sell what I can at this point. It was weird. I like had to drive to New Braunfels to get chicken one day. Like it's just,
heard about
it's
that.
still kind of crazy. Yeah. Getting some of these products you need. So
I got a buddy who's a chef out in Lakeway, and he, I guess it was probably Saturday or the day after they opened. They opened up on whatever, but that next day he like ran out of food because as soon as restaurants opened up, I remember
got
every
crushed.
parking lot was just packed, and so he had to drive all the way to San Marcos he drove all the way to Waco. To
really?
to go to one of his, I guess Benny Keith or whatever.
yeah, I was going to Cisco out in
Yeah.
New Braunfels. Yeah, but the propane thing for food trucks was crazy too. Like there was no propane anywhere either. Like luckily I stocked up on propane.
So you couldn't even find at the hotel food because he was slanging pies out of Craigos.
Yeah, I went. My buddy has a Craigos Pizza. His name's Andrew Rincon. He's got a pizza shop. The Craigos company. So my buddy Josh at Infamous Brewery owns the brewery, and I was like, man, I'm out of water. He's like, I got 20,000 gallons of water. Come over and get some water. So I went up there and I filled up a couple of 5-gallon Ozarkas, and he's like, Andrew's up there making pies right now. So I got a 4-wheel drive Jeep.
He helped out.
So I went back to the house, dropped off the water, and I went up and I was like, I'm gonna go make some pies. So because I was just thinking I was just gonna make pizza for myself, and I go up there and he's got people from the neighborhood making pizzas.
Oh, nice.
And Vesh, the chef over at Hops and Time, who had to drive to
He's
Waco,
been on here, yeah.
he was in there prepping. So I was like, sign me
go.
up. So give me an apron.
Wow.
So I just started prepping, and I worked up there for 3 days.
Oh, wow.
And we fed hundreds and hundreds of people. We fed the entire Baylor Scott and White Hospital.
Wow.
We fed.
Did you
people-
guys see this? Like anybody you know doing stuff like that?
was crazy.
I did see a lot of people doing it. I mean, it was really cool to see the way that like Austin
crazy,
kind of like
right?
stepped up to like help the community and
Or
people who
just,
didn't
like,
have
in
food.
general, right?
Nixta?
Yeah.
Deep Eddy Vodka. Some of my
Deep
friends
Eddy
over
Vodka.
there.
That's
Those
what
guys
it's
crushed it, man. My friend P-Tone plays with me, and his wife works at Deep Eddy. Jenny,
Okay.
she kind of organized that whole thing.
Did she?
It went from like
Badass.
100, let's buy 100 pizzas or whatever
Yeah.
to like
They're buying meals. for
they
people.
bought so much stuff, man. And so
I thought that
Yeah,
was
they were the
cool.
first to do it.
Yeah.
It was really cool. And a bunch
was
of other
great.
companies like piggybacked on that, and
Those
we're
guys
doing
are
it
sweet
too.
guys.
And then the
man.
water companies like Rambler, Richard's Rainwater, they were all delivering like over at Nixta, they had a refrigerator that was just full of stuff, and you could go up there if you needed something, get it out of the refrigerator.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I mean, it was incredible.
It's nuts. It's nuts.
I mean, somebody had to do something.
Yeah, right.
Like, we were
And
all-
it's so crazy
Yeah.
that during COVID, the restaurant industry was like completely just ruined.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Nobody like that was the biggest for me impacted industry, right?
Totally.
You know,
And then
and,
this happens.
and then this happens, and they come back, and they're still not making money,
It shows why you should
but
support
they
it.
are supporting society. You know?
Totally.
Yeah, it was
mean-
cool. I mean, it worked out, I think, for everybody where they probably had food that they weren't able to necessarily sell, but needed to get rid of. So they
Yeah.
didn't have a bunch of like old shit laying around.
And then
Yeah.
the vendors
And
were
then it
getting
became
them and so many people just donated. Like all these groups got together and they all met up there. And I mean, they were cooking with like headlamps.
Yeah.
And like people were just dropping. I mean, it's so crazy.
I mean,
Yeah, it's really cool.
You mentioned all the homeless folks. Like, I never even, I mean, maybe that's sad to say. I never thought about it. What the hell happened to them during all that?
They put them in hotels. They bought hotels. And put them in
Hotels?
Yeah, I think EMS was picking them up and just warming them up in the back of the buggies and stuff. But I mean, dude, it was not. I mean, I was downtown, staying at a hotel, and I felt very lucky to get in there. I had a friend that was a
Water?
manager.
They have water
Yeah,
or
they had
something?
water. It was normal. They didn't have food, but walked out Tuesday morning out of the hotel to just kind of see if there, like Eater had published a list, and there was a halal truck on West 6th that was opening. There was a
Yeah.
line all the way down and around the corner.
It was nutty, right?
Yeah, I went to the Canopy Hotel, which is right there, and they were just serving rice bowls. And we got in there. I got the like glass 2 for who I was with, and like, yeah, it was insane. I mean, it just felt like it was like a complete disaster. And, I'm like, oh,
Yeah, people
then-
around here definitely stepped up, and it was,
Yeah.
it was good to see it. I mean, that's kind of why everybody likes Austin and what everybody kind of thinks Austin still is. So
yeah.
Yeah. And
to
then
see
you
it is.
fast forward to today, to all that chaos, and everybody's talking about these vaccines. And now, what is it today or yesterday?
They lifted,
yeah.
yesterday, they lifted the mask.
And then it's like just everybody's up
Well, they're also
up in arms about that.
that is also taking the pressure off of what's it called, the electric company thing.
Yeah.
What's that shit called?
Oh, you mean it's giving them something else
Highway
to
robbery?
focus
I
on?
don't know why. It was 2 weeks ago. Why can't
Yeah,
any
yeah,
of
we
us
can't think of it.
Ergot?
Ergot, yeah, Ergot.
Ergot, yes.
Not ergot.
Yeah,
So
some
you-
people have lost their jobs on that deal, unfortunately. Yeah.
So I mean, this is such a touchy subject. I told Danny because like Danny
It's
said
touchy,
that-
man.
He sent me the thing, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh fuck, like we can't even talk about this.
Yeah.
like you can't have an opinion because you'll get fucking either crucified or
Right.
I mean, I didn't want to put it on
either-
social media.
Yeah. It's I don't know, man.
Everybody is livid. So what I've seen as far as restaurants go is all day it was just posts.
Yeah,
about
we're still wearing masks.
Yeah, you have to wear masks to
I
come
mean, we
in.
went to HEB a few minutes ago, and we everybody, and there was not one person in the entire grocery store that had their mask off.
So we
You're right.
took our masks off, jumped on the counter.
Like,
we're
look at
didn't
me!"
you get the news? No, I just
I think there's like two things that's going to happen. It's just putting everything on businesses, which is fine.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to see a lot more like Karens yelling at Costco employees about how they don't have to wear masks.
Right.
I mean,
That's like exactly what it is. I was like, this is just an opportunity for people to get pissed off at each
Yeah.
other.
Well, social conditioning alone, I mean, everybody's so used to it now. Even if it was like, if they snapped your fingers and it was like, okay, everything's over, I still feel like people would be like, well, I've been wearing
I,
this mask.
I feel like
don't
that's
know.
what they sort of just did. They're
Yeah.
like, it's over.
It's done.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
it doesn't make any sense now that everybody doesn't care about it anymore. I mean,
It's
I
nuts.
can't remember to bring bags in the grocery store still. And that's been years.
Yeah.
And I mean, I still, everybody's got
Yeah.
masks. Like
I
that's-
walked up
yeah.
to the door and I'm like, fuck, I forgot my mask. And I go back to the car.
Yep.
You know, but, I mean,
Have you ever run in like this? With
I
your
put
face?
my
I was
hand
in
on my
once and I
shirt
kind of
over.
did my shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel so
I
stupid.
saw some
Don't
poor
mind
child
fucking
doing that
idiot.
the other day.
Or just like an
Yeah.
asshole. You're just like, I'm not an asshole. I
You're
swear.
right,
I'm running
right.
out to get my mask.
Yeah. Or airlines are, I'm sure, still
Oh, yeah.
A friend of mine from Nashville that I work with was just like, vehemently attacking me today, being like, "Why'd you do it? Why'd you get rid of the mask?" I was like, "It's not, dude. I'm jokingly.
It's your fault."
But he's coming down here next week. He's like, "I mean, I don't even want to come to Austin." And I'm like, "Dude,
Don't be the guy on the plane that sneezes.
just gonna be fine. Just wear them. Everything's good. We're gonna be at my house."
Yeah,
but
no, this has definitely brought a new level to like when you cough in front of people.
Yeah, or sneeze. I mean, is sneeze still going to be God bless you? Or is there going to be like a new phrase now, like fuck off?
You're like, yeah, get the fuck away from me.
Get the fuck away from me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I've never felt. It's like farting now.
It is.
Coughing. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm not sick.
There's
I'm
a
not sick. I'm
shame.
good. I'm
There's
good.
some shame.
Hey, why didn't the chicken cross the road?
Oh, God.
No more chicken jokes.
Because he didn't want the other chickens to know he farted.
Chicken and farting. Okay, got it. Yeah.
He's
Okay.
A lot of fart jokes. I like it. I like it.
oh god.
My kids
hand in
and I
hand
are
with
fart
a,
jokes right
yeah.
now.
I didn't know someone was bringing them back. I'm glad to know. Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's
I would've
like,
come prepared had I-
that's the best thing about kids is like all the stuff that was cool for you, it can be cool again.
that's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah. Kids, they're great. It is my on the recording of this podcast is my daughter's 7th birthday.
Happy birthday,
Oh.
Scarlett.
Happy birthday.
She's a huge burger fan. I mean, she can eat burgers every single day.
I feel like
Smash burgers too.
I would love to feed her some
Yeah,
someday.
we'll get over
the whole
there.
family.
We'll get over there.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I love smash burgers.
Dude,
They're so happy.
the nugs were that's a new thing.
What
They're nuggets.
The
They're
nugs.
nuggets.
Oh,
yeah.
nuggets?
So crispy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got chicken laying around. You're like,
Well, we were talking
can
about
make
this
nuggets.
too. So you do buttermilk? Mm-hmm. Do you then you because you leave them out at room temp?
I let them buttermilk for however long, whatever with whatever in there, and then I toss them in the flour, and then I let them sit out to where that buttermilk and that flour kind of like
a
create
paste?
this paste.
yeah.
And then they fry up and they get that crispy, delicious.
It's a fucking mess, but good.
It's very.
It is a little bit messy.
I made chicken fried steak last night at the house. I was like, bam, 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 beating my meat.
Yes, you
Did
were.
I just say that? I
You
did.
were. You did.
I was.
Say it again.
Beating the meat.
You gotta do
Anyways, it was so good.
Do you go tenderizer side down?
No, so I do flat side to smash with plastic, and then I take the plastic off, and
With
then
oil,
and then I use the
you gotta
tenderizer.
put oil, right?
Yeah.
And then I use the tenderizer, and I mean, yesterday I probably had to flip it like 6 or 7 times, and I was beating the shit out of it.
Yeah.
But man, it was so good.
Oh shit.
It's
that COVID sneeze.
when I was I've cooked a lot of comfort food, right? And chicken fried steak, we got written up in Texas Monthly for one of the top 10 chicken fried steaks in the state of Texas.
Who?
At Moonshine.
Moonshine.
makes sense.
So chicken fried steak in Texas is quite a big deal. Sure, right?
Sure.
Number one is Mary's in Strawn. Now I don't know if you've ever.
I've heard of Mary's. Never been to
So
Strong. Yeah.
I've made the trip to Mary's, and it is like they do like Franken chicken fried steak, you know, where they like
Huge.
put all the pieces and it like
Yeah.
hangs off the plate. But oh my god, it's the best chicken fried steak I've ever had in my life. Goodson's in Tomball is very good too. That's
Is that that gas station place?
No, it's a diner.
Okay.
It's a diner. I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the name of that. But chicken fried moonshine, right?
Yeah.
And so my secret's panko.
I mean,
Mixed in
Yeah,
with
there's a certain ratio,
Not so much
right?
secret anymore.
And well, I mean, I'm not going to tell the whole secret, but there's a certain ratio and a certain way that you incorporate it, right? And it gives it that sort of extra crunch.
yeah, dude. Panko's the
Panko is
Panko's, yeah.
You know how they make panko?
It's a hydrated rice product or something?
They have a flat top that's vertical, or that's vertical, right? So they spray this tempura batter basically on this thing, and it gets hard, and they scrape it off.
Really? That is really interesting.
That's how they make it.
Panko and Kewpie at all times.
Oh, yeah. Kewpie Mayo, dude.
Kewpie
Got
Mayo.
some of that.
Just
Yeah. Two things
squirt-
that are cheap and will make your life infinitely better.
You squirt the
So what you
Kewpie in a
do-
cup, and then like you mix in the panko like cereal, and just eat it.
No, you do the Kewpie on an
like Rice
anti-griddle,
I could do that.
right?
Yeah.
And you freeze it into like a little cube, and then you roll it in the panko, and then you deep fry it.
There you go.
Get out of here. You've
I
done
like-
that before?
yeah.
Fried mayonnaise. You gotta bring that to the Texas
Yeah.
State Fair.
Deep fried mayo,
Whatever.
deep
Yeah.
fried Kewpie.
Mayo.
Could
Yeah.
you imagine?
Deep fried.
Yeah.
Who is,
I've fried
Unless
hollandaise before like that, but I've never done it with mayonnaise.
Fried hollandaise. Wasn't the Pluckers? Didn't he say they had the deep fried mac and cheese fingers?
They do
Didn't
have
that
that.
Yes.
We just had
Those are pretty good.
Hayden, who's doing the mac and cheese fest.
Oh, yeah, mac and
coming
cheese
up
festival.
here. Have you guys attended?
I've heard
I
about
haven't.
it.
Yeah.
So he's doing pop-ups this year, right?
It
Because
went
it can't
over
be a
my head.
festival.
The
Yeah.
barbecue and mac and cheese, like of course, right?
Of course, it mixes. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't
chili
even think
mac.
about it. I didn't even think
Yeah.
about it.
But so he's doing pop-ups. So he's doing 3 different themes. He's doing a
Mardi
Cajun
Gras?
theme. He's
Mardi
doing
Gras?
a Spanish theme, and he's doing another one. What's the other one?
All Max.
Yeah. So it's Cinco de Mayo. There's one in between there.
Yeah.
The Mardi Gras. It's a really good one though. I can't remember.
It was a
what
great
it
idea.
is.
It wasn't barbecue, was it?
No, it's not barbecue. I can't remember what it is.
I can't remember, but he's doing like each pop up is like 7 chefs or something like that, and so there'll be a location. So say you buy your tickets, you show up, and they've got different levels, and you get 6. What are you right? Is it 6 4-ounce?
Well, we should probably
It's a
not
quart
be
and a half.
talking about this.
It's a quart and a half of
Mac and cheese?
or a quart of mac and cheese. It comes down to a quart of mac and cheese, but you get however many servings, and they're 4-ounce servings. So 32 ounces is 8.
Wow.
Right? So you get 8 chefs
Per person?
per person. Yeah, you get
So
you get 32 ounces of mac and cheese.
Okay.
Yeah,
2
and
pounds.
And they're and they're individually packed. You know, so you get to go home and you can reheat them.
Oh, okay.
and-
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. That's how we
nice.
do festivals now, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
We'll
that sounds
see.
delicious. But that would be
Yeah.
a lot of mac and cheese
There's a
to
lot
eat
of
in one
dairy
sitting.
for me.
We were talking to Mama's Garlic, and they were talking. They got invited to the NRA in Chicago, and we were like, "How are you going to do that?" And well, they were like, "Well, we send our paperwork, and everybody gets it, you know, sent to their house or on the computer or whatever, and maybe they get a sample."
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been to the NRA? Have you ever been to the? So it's 9
Presume we're not talking about the National
the
Rifle
rifle-
Association.
No,
restaurant, not
It's
rifle.
like,
restaurant,
this is
not
the first
rifle.
thing you hear. They just went bankrupt. But yes, I have not been to the National Restaurant Association.
So 9 city blocks in Chicago. It's McCormick Place. I think it's McCormick Place.
Cool.
9 city blocks, and it's everything restaurant industry: alcohol,
interesting.
food, equipment, everything. Like I remember the year that I went was the year that Beyond and Impossible were like
Launching.
coming out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went there and we were eating all this like like Just. Have you heard of Just? It's a
Just mayo.
yeah,
Mayo.
they have
and the
vegan
eggs.
mayonnaise
Yeah.
and vegan. They're making
Oh,
scrambled
wow,
eggs
really?
and they're vegan.
That was Hampton Creek originally, right? Yeah, those guys got some
and
hot
it's
water.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
They have vegan eggs too now.
Vegan eggs.
Oh,
Have you ever
So
made
you
them?
could use the
vegan eggs?
Yeah, I've eaten them.
Yeah.
They're not. I mean, I ate an omelet and it tasted like with spinach in it. It was a vegan omelet. And it tasted
Interesting.
just like eggs.
Yeah.
But the Beyond Burger does not. Is that tastes like beef?
The Beyond Burger, if you don't know that you're eating it, you'll probably think you're eating beef because I mean. So have you tried Beyond or?
I tried and then I like made a patty with it and was like so grossed out by just the way it felt. I
Yeah, it's
couldn't
weird.
actually eat it after.
But I mean, all it is like minerals
funky.
and
And beets.
vegetables and
Yeah.
it's the beets what make it bleed.
Yeah, but I believe it's
Yeah.
really gnarly for you.
It's got heat. This
It's
stuff.
too
called-
much sodium.
Yeah, well,
I have a
sodium
friend that
or-
just eats those constantly, and I end up like having to make him and like get together. I tried one. I'd say 82%, like
82%.
like towards a burger, like
Yeah.
an average burger.
Okay.
So I mean, you're starting at like
They're not bad.
it's a C. It's a 79. It's 82, somewhere in there.
You can so we
below
did
average.
them.
I might like it.
We did them on a whole wheat bun, right? We did them on a really great whole wheat
Where?
bun with like at Moonshine.
Moonshine.
At arugula with some Dijonnaise that I made and what else did we put on it? We put some cheese on it or something like that. But it was actually, I mean, you wouldn't get that if
cheese
you're vegan,
helps. Yeah, I mean, right.
I like to put bacon on it.
yeah, right.
Right?
I like a veggie. Pool Burger has a veggie burger with bacon on it called the Dazed and Confused. I think it's my favorite thing.
Perfect.
There. It's
That's
good. Like,
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good
You know,
juxtaposition.
Kate
Yeah.
from, and we'll get onto this.
Oh, yeah, this is
segment.
great.
Yeah, he's like telling us to go to Pete Terry's and order a fried chicken sandwich with a veggie patty on it.
Or a burger with a veggie patty on top of it.
I've heard of people doing that. Although I hear they have a really great veggie patty.
Isn't
there.
it? I think it's black bean and rice. But I really like the Impossible, and it's cool. Now I don't really agree with the Beyond sausage. I don't know if you've seen those or not. They're kind of scary looking.
yeah, they are.
Just the name.
I haven't seen them. Yeah,
Beyond
Beyond
sausage.
Do you think Impossible is better than Beyond?
You know, the thing about it is Impossible was bought by Burger King
Right.
and Hot Dog.
Oh,
so they got
you
all of
can't
it.
buy Impossible, right?
It's hard to get it because
Yeah.
Burger King and
They
Hot
can keep
Dog
up
get
with
like
the-
all of those
Hot
patties.
Dottie.
Right, that makes
So
sense.
so Beyond now is the people that the everybody else gets Beyond.
Remember when Hop Dottie was just the one Hop Dottie?
Yeah.
Yeah, the line was like way down Congress.
Yeah.
The owners of Moonshine started Hot Dog.
no
Totally.
more.
Yeah,
more.
so I mean, I was in Burgerdom.
I do love that triangle hop dotty that nobody goes to.
Triangle.
The one in the triangle. You
Yeah.
know
I didn't
that
know
Yeah.
there even was one there.
nobody
Like
does because it's
Mezzanine, have
awesome.
you
You
been
can go there. I have.
I like it.
Pretty delicious.
I
If it
do.
weren't for that parking lot over there, like,
Yeah, mandolas and
Yeah.
man, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, just literally trying to park somewhere to go
Yeah.
eat.
You got to park it like you got to ride your bike. That's what you got.
Yeah,
You got to
what
worry
you
about your walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or the scooter.
So on to because CM Smokehouse, when he brought that up, we were talking about favorite places to eat here in Austin, Texas.
That's a good question.
Now
Great question.
we know is it smash burger recommendations or is it just favorite?
No, let's
places
just go
to eat?
favorite places. To
Favorite
eat. We want to
places
know
to
your
eat.
favorite places to eat in town.
Okay. I would say, I'll preface it by saying why they're my favorite places. And I consider myself a pretty good cook, so I can make most things. I can't make New York style pizza, so home slice.
A home slice.
And I'm not going to make some dumplings. So Lynn, I think, is my other favorite.
Okay, nice. Have you been over to Toss?
I ordered it once, but I probably have to like go there to really
Yeah.
experience
What
it.
about Little Deli?
I do love some Little Deli. Yeah.
Are you guys a via 313 fan? 313.
I got to be in the mood for it, but yeah, it's good. I can walk to the North Loop
yeah.
home slice,
You-
which is
and then
super
you-
dangerous.
Oh, I was
So
gonna say,
yeah, so it's just, I mean, it's
I
just
thought
too
you
easy.
were saying you could walk to via 3 and then you can't walk home because we had a
You got to get the
horrible experience. Oh well, no, it's great.
It was great, but it hurt.
Yeah. I mean, that shit is heavy.
I was like, he ordered
dude.
2 smalls. I was like, you just got 2 smalls. What else are we gonna eat? And
Yeah.
we drank 3 because they
think
let you sit at the bar.
That
now.
was the problem. You mix that with like
we drank 3
a bunch
beers,
of beers.
and we pounded that pizza. We ate it
Your
fast.
stomach is
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, you have that like density like for a couple of days where you're just like, this thing
It
won't go
hurt,
back
man.
in.
We went to Armadillo Den afterwards.
okay.
And I couldn't even drink
All
anymore.
right. Oh yes. All right. Let's forget this conversation.
I think they
Right
just
here.
had their big grand opening last night. is
So
what I
they've
heard.
had
No.
3.
Oh, they have? My friend Biggie is over there. I think he started it.
Hey,
he used to be down there on a rainy
Brett
street.
Berry, shout out,
Yeah.
good guy. They got our sponsors, Ranch Rider.
Ranch Hand.
Ranch Hand is over there, although not affiliated in any way, shape, or form anymore. But they are now allowing kids very soon, which is good. And that's going to be like our designated place if people are, what's the word? COVID.
Worried?
No, yeah, worried.
Sensitive.
COVID sensitive.
Sensitive. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
To set up like the podcast.
Compromised.
Okay.
Or whatever the word is.
You
know?
guys could get an
yes.
audience.
Yeah,
You
let's
know?
we'll go right over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, these mics don't pick up besides lawn mowing,
Right.
and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Picks up lawn mowing really well though.
right. That's
Because
good.
weed whackers are like
Yeah.
they're-
But the we're gonna go over there. So shout out to Brett Perry. But we're so favorite place is Lynn. Is
Lynn
that,
and Home Slice, I
is that
think,
all
would be
you
my-
got?
I mean, I love a lot of,
Those
I mean,
are good.
Uchi, neighborhood sushi. I love all the Mormon McGuire places are.
What about these sushi
Delicious.
pop-ups that are going on right now? Have you tried any of those?
Joe
I haven't-
Rogan has.
No, I haven't
I'm
tried.
supposed to go to the Rogan place next Tuesday. My brother-in-law.
Where the
There's a
hell is that?
Rogan place.
Well, it's
the
at
place he
Bento
keeps going
Box.
to.
Yeah,
on
Bento
Caesar,
Box.
Yeah, on Caesar
It's
Chavez.
it's
My
Bento
brother-in-law got it.
Picnic.
Yeah, Bento Box. Bento
But I like how
That
they put
girl's
their
been around
sign up
for a
behind
while.
them with what they got. I like.
Yeah.
I like the way they set it up. And,
I'm
and-
intrigued.
I'll have to check that out.
It's
That's
really hard
the,
to get a
uh,
reservation, I think. But yeah, my brother-in-law he texts me and goes, "All right, I got a solo reservation. Do you want to go? Like just for me?" And I can't make it. And I was like, "No, dude, I'm not going by myself." Like if I was in
For
a
the
different
Bento
town
picnic,
traveling, maybe.
Yeah.
But and then he hit me back. He was like, "All right, I got 4. We're in." So we'll see.
Yeah, I feel real
Yeah.
weird about eating alone too. I don't know why.
I mean, I
Man,
would
I
at
would
like
do
the
it.
French Laundry by myself for lunch because they VIP you. Like one of those things where you're like, you know that if you go in alone, they're going to be like, "Oh, here, we
But
feel
you know-
sorry for you."
You know how when you do stuff alone, like I play disc golf, right? Right?
Yeah.
And so when I play disc golf, I always have the best round
yeah.
Yeah.
because nobody's there.
It's like shooting
Yeah,
hoops
you
backwards.
mulligan.
You can do it all day.
I don't
till
play with
somebody
them.
comes.
Okay, but I mean, you get the opportunity to like I went. I was talking today. I went on one trip by myself. I went to California to go to the PMA, which is the produce.
Man, you're at all
convention.
these conventions,
Right? It was
Yeah.
great.
Not no more.
Yeah.
Not no mo. Unless yeah, but anyways, I went out to Monterey, California, by myself. It's the only time I've ever traveled by myself, and it was the best trip I've ever had.
Yeah, Monterey is pretty sick. Known for their aquarium.
It was
too.
fantastic. They have a great aquarium,
Great aquarium.
and then they have a restaurant there, the Anchovy Factory or something like that. It was
Interesting.
And so Coppola and Schwarzenegger, they keep their wine collections in the cellars in the base of this restaurant, and we sat down in the basement of this restaurant, and they brought down a giant redwood tree. Like that they had cut, but they brought it down into portions, and they built this table down there that I sat at, and it was, I think there was like 40 people at this table. It was one of the most amazing
That's
meals.
amazing.
It was
Wow.
incredible.
What do they serve at the Anchovy Factory?
It was like a new American food, right?
Okay.
And, is like it's like going to a high-end
Complicated.
steakhouse, right?
Nice.
I remember they brought out like ice swans. It was like an ice sculpture
love
of a
ice
swan
swans.
Yeah,
that they put a
that's
light
fun
in the
too.
bottom of it, and they had like the ceviche in that.
Wow.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? And then they brought
That's
out these
classy.
big platters of like lobster and steak, and like everybody's just we're drinking like the best wines.
Yeah.
It was. They were styling us out. We were at this like huge produce company where I remember one day we were out in the fields and they were cutting romaine lettuce, and they had this like machine, this tractor that just goes through the field, and then there's like 11 workers, and they're like they're so fast. They're like, if we went out there, it'd take us like a month to clear this field, and these guys are clearing it in like 30 minutes. It was ridiculous, and it's so funny when people are like, they're taking our jobs.
Yeah,
Well, you go out and cut that lettuce.
Yeah,
You know what I
for
mean?
sure,
Sure.
man.
My brother's obsessed with lettuce right now.
But it was such a great trip. It would last.
You've answered the question of favorite places to eat, but just
Yeah,
rattle them off.
New. I can't remember. Obviously, like Lerner's right. Len,
slice.
I do like home slice. That sub is the trick to me.
The Italian sub there is
Yeah,
the best
it's
sandwich in
insane.
the
And
country.
the way that they measure their like dressing, and have you seen them make their salads? They'll like pull a bowl down and they'll pull their little scale down and they'll put their little thing and they'll like
everything's really
wow.
easy.
they're perfectly precise.
I like how dialed in that
impressive.
is. Yeah.
Dude, I'm a Fonda
good
fan right now.
Fonda San Miguel?
Yeah, like I kind of got off it for a few years. It's like a 10-minute cruise down Shoal Creek from my house, and I'm like, I don't know. It's consistent, great service.
It's got a nice ambiance.
Yeah, it's good ambiance. What are the queso
brunch.
fundido
Oh, so
with their
good.
homemade green chorizo? It's nuts.
Guava
You
margarita.
been over
Yeah.
to Nixta?
I like Nixta. I've actually partied with those guys back in the old days, pre-pandemic. I guess that was Hot Luck. Yeah, those guys are really doing it right.
Did you get the? Did you hear the Taco Mafia stuff?
Oh, this is gonna be a good one.
No.
Oh, we did. We had the Taco Mafia in here. So Taco Mafia, Edgar from
Yeah.
Nixta, Beto from Cuantos Tacos, Descada, Jose, and Jerry from La Tunitas.
That's right.
This
Yeah.
is the Taco Mafia.
Yeah, I've heard of
Wow.
that.
These guys are gangsters.
Yeah.
You got to be careful.
We got Taco Mafia month coming up here soon.
Oh,
we
that's
do
a whole
have
month.
spoiler.
Wow.
But I am suggesting the Taco Mafia tour. You just heard them. Just go to each spot. You can't fill up too much. You just got to limit what you get.
They all
Yeah.
have their own sort of like super feature.
They do.
Right.
Descada has got the
He's the northern Mexican like sort of ranchero
Just one
style.
thing, too.
Well,
Yeah.
he does
Like
sort
a
of like
pastor
he
or
does
something.
he does a style
Yeah.
of food. Descada is a style.
Descada's
of
the
food.
style. Jerry does the
La Tunita does only queso birria, which is he uses brisket, right?
but,
and he
but
makes,
if you get on the Instagram,
oh god, it's
I follow them all on Instagram.
Fucking
It all
amazing.
looks so good.
the way he scrapes up the corn with the cheese with the bench scraper, and he's like,
yes,
and he puts a
ridiculous.
taco in a taco.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's hard.
and then he
It's
dips
hard
it in
to
the
watch.
dips it in the fat before he fries it.
Yes.
And then Cuantos tacos?
Quantos
Quantos is
Tacos.
good.
Beto, yes, shout out to Beto. He knows he's doing his heart surgery.
Yeah, I know
dates
they
and
got the
everything.
date. Yeah,
they
so he's
did.
going into heart
That's
surgery.
good. So they were raising money.
Yeah, they raised
They
a
did. They raised
good
a
amount of
shit
money for
ton.
him.
Yeah. We, if things go according to plan, we will have a whole full-fledged like comic characters of the Taco Mafia.
Yeah, we're creating
during
characters.
the during
I like
the
that.
Taco
Ninja
month.
Turtling.
Well, it's kind of like homies.
Yeah.
Homies meet
Wu-Tang,
liquid swords.
Yeah, liquid
Yeah.
swords.
Okay.
kind of thing.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Nice.
We,
You know, it's
we,
funny.
we might need some theme music here.
Oh God, Taco Mafia. Actually, you know who I'd call for the Taco Mafia theme music is David Beck Tejano Weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, good friend of mine, and
Nice.
he's a white guy making Tejano music.
All right.
His dad played with Robert O'King for a long time. I'll broker the deal. We'll
All
figure
these
it out.
white guy references.
Yeah, I
in this
know. A lot of,
podcast.
yeah,
I love it.
yeah. White guys are
White
they're
guys
out,
doing this.
man. We're done. You know, it's fun.
Did I see that you came out with a new single recently?
No,
Or
it's
is it
coming
about to
out
come
early April.
early.
I think they're working on it right now
What's
in
that?
Nashville.
What do you mean mixing it?
Yeah, it's almost done. There's final mix days right now. So
You just recorded an album too, right?
yeah, it was fun, man.
Yeah.
It's good to be working. Yeah, it's like working these crazy studios, and band was great, and I'm so fucking ready to put some new stuff out there.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Hell yeah.
I'll be rolling. So
When's that coming out?
man, we're gonna put out singles and
So
build the
they
record.
start in April?
Yeah, they start in April and do about I think every 5 weeks. I mean, it just seems as I was talking to somebody today that's in the industry, it's like you really want these songs to be snackable. And I was like,
Snackable.
what is going on with my day where everything's food oriented? But it seems to make more sense.
You're just a white guy in the world.
Yeah, I'm just a white guy just trying to get some snacks out there, some song snacks. Yeah.
Snackable.
You know what's funny? Last time I was here, y'all told me about Doughboys, and I've been hit. And then I listened to Doughboys.
So good.
They're right by Quantos, right?
They
Yeah,
are.
and they were
He's-
actually involved in the whole like cooking thing with Descava and
He's like the neighbor the mafia calls to like do some cleanup work.
yeah, he's the wolf.
Gotcha.
Right.
I have the wolf. So good.
It's
That's
fantastic.
fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I haven't been there
What
yet.
do
It
you
looks
get, the
really good.
gringo?
I think so. I think we've had. I was getting them before shows to feed the band, and I'm just like
Fuck
putting
yeah,
them. And yeah, I don't. They just disappeared. I don't even know what we ate. But we definitely got the gringo or the gringo or however he says it. And
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Oh, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Okay, here's a question for y'all. Since we were down here, we're gonna go to dinner afterwards.
Yeah.
Where would you go?
Have
South
you ever
Austin.
heard of Valentina's? No, that's a spot.
Yeah.
Okay, we South Austin has HBQ at the South Austin Beer Garden, which is also barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they do a Dirty South mac and cheese, which is pretty on point. Ryan's over there. He will be partaking in our
right.
barbecue month,
Yeah.
which is before the
You guys got a lot of plans. I like that.
We do. We have plans.
Yeah.
This is like Netflix.
We
Pandemic,
planned
yeah.
out these 2 months. We got barbecue month and then
Yeah.
we got taco mafia.
Right, and there's going to
Okay.
be some fucking cool crossover between barbecue month and just
Yeah.
stay tuned.
Hold tight on that.
Okay, we'll hold.
Stay tuned.
cannot
The
wait. I
characters
cannot
will
wait.
release. We're going to have action figures, the whole fucking
Yeah.
9 yards.
Okay. Cool.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But okay, so south, you've got. And it used to be horrible. You'd be like, well, you can go to Chewy's but you've
Right.
got Evangeline Cafe, right? That's
Oh,
on
right.
Brody.
You can't go wrong with
Yeah.
this. thing.
Classic.
Yeah.
What else we got down here? It's scarce,
right.
right? It's not great, but it's getting better.
But the truck
Breakfast
truck
Shop,
scene over here is good.
yeah, Brooklyn Breakfast Shop is not far from here.
They sell that all the time, don't they?
They do, but they're very, very good.
Yeah.
It's very good. He does a good fried chicken too.
Man, that fried chicken sandwich with the egg on it.
Ooh.
There's a good fried chicken truck pretty close to here, isn't it? What do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's
there
kind of
used
like
to be
a,
like Cluck and Burger, right?
there probably
was
was
that?
Cluckenberger. I think they moved over to Airport where the
yeah, I know what
Jew
you're
Boy
talking
is
about.
now.
I have
What is it called? It's like a.
it's on
oh,
Mancheck.
Yeah, there's like it's like a salad. I'll call it Southwest. It's like Mexican style chicken sandwiches, but they look pretty fire.
Really?
Do you remember the
I'm
name?
into those.
No.
Oh,
I hate
man, I
when we
should've-
can't, like when we can't like pull through and remember.
4 people. I mean, it's like.
Yeah.
But we have some cool spots like the Mancheck Saloon down the street there. You
Okay.
should scope that out.
Yeah,
Live
the bars
music.
over here are getting pretty good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Twin Tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you could obviously we already said Ranch Hand. They've got good food over there.
Yeah.
Right
Cool.
across the street there. So we're always looking like Easy Tiger opened up.
Oh, they did?
On South
Where the Reds
Lamar.
porch was, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, we're only like what,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like 7 minutes, 8 minutes from the east side too.
That is a good point.
Well, it's not 7 minutes.
Okay, 17.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
7 minutes to if you hit every life.
Yeah, if you hit the right time, it's 5 o'clock. Yeah.
Right. No, but we find ourselves getting very hungry after this podcast, and then we're like leaving at 5:30. Going, what the fuck are we sitting in traffic for?
Right.
It's like we picked the worst time to do these. How many times does that happen?
Every time.
Every time we're like, well, we leave during rush hour, but you can make it downtown, like
I mean,
Suerte.
Yeah.
over there.
Suerte's good.
Suerte's good.
Yeah. that
we
place
had our
is great.
Christmas dinner at Suerte.
We did.
Jason and I. We drank a lot of what's that stuff called?
Mezcal.
That stuff.
Yeah.
We drank a lot of mezcal.
Yeah, Mezcal will do
That'll
it.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mezcal
great-
brings a nice hangover to the equation. I think that's the.
Well, then you also have the Rambler,
Right.
the official hangover cure of the Austin All Day
What's you
podcast.
guys take? Thank you, Dave Mead.
I like it, man.
Peach is delicious.
I
So-
kind of.
I would drink another one.
I buy a lot of Rambler,
Grab one.
man. I liked it. I just like. I think it's a nice. You know how Topo's a little salty.
Oh no, Brandon's
Yeah.
got a great bit.
There's
perfect.
a balance, yeah, and they're just.
And I like their branding too. I mean, it's fun. It makes me want to drink it. Like that hat right there is a cool hat. I'm like, man, I want to drink a Rambler.
We went Rambler over Topo at Little Beast.
Yeah,
So
good.
Fuck yeah.
one of your
That's
local
what we like
Rambler,
to hear.
I mean-
Rambler purveyors.
I love Topo, but I mean, Topo's now what? Like
Owned by
a clear
Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola?
Yeah. You know what I do like about Topo though is you can like wake up, chill for a few hours, and then it's still.
Yeah, I mean, you could drink the one
Bubbly.
3 days
Yeah,
ago
and
and it's
it's-
still bubbly.
We
I don't know
talked
what
about
makes
that.
it so bubbly, but
It's
that's
mysterious,
my
yeah.
draw.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, literally, the Austin All Day Hangover Cure. Like I wake up,
I drink
I'm
a Rambler
over.
every morning.
crack one open while I'm making my coffee.
And the pamplemousse one is pretty
And I
good,
like it
too.
because I can
I
ask
bet that is. I
my
love some
daughter,
pamplemousse.
like,
Throw some vodka in
it's
it.
not go get a beer. It's go get me a Rambler. Feel a lot more responsible.
It's a good,
You know,
that's a good example.
to hear Jason say, "Go get me a Rambler," rather than "I need like 6 IPAs." I mean, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
To hear.
No, I
Good job. Don't hurt
I'm
yourself.
doing really good. This was an exciting podcast.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We were excited to have you come in. My neighbor, he's like, "Who's coming in tonight?" It was Rob. He's like, "Rob Baird's coming." So,
Hey, man.
Thanks for having me, guys. I
oh,
appreciate it.
absolutely.
man.
We'll
Glad
have to
you're
do
here.
it again. And we'll,
Let me know when you guys do Burger Month
Yeah. We'll
or Slider Month.
I want to try these
Burger
chicken
month.
nuggets.
I want you to try them next time. If it's
So I'm not gonna say. I shouldn't say this.
You shouldn't. There's a lot of stuff you shouldn't
I
say.
shouldn't say this. I like McDonald's chicken nuggets.
I mean, I think
classic
there's a few
American
people out there who
So
seem
like,
to like
I have this like, I don't know, this craving for crunchy, breaded. Not like fried chicken breaded, but like tempura sort of like smooth breading on
McDonald's
the
chicken nuggets are delicious. So if you like the barbecue sauce, there is a brand of barbecue sauce called Austin's barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had
It
that.
tastes
Classic.
just
Austin's.
like,
So I do the-
Is that the one or is it
tastes
Austin's?
just like McDonald's.
I do
I
hot
could
mustard
drink
and
it.
barbecue.
I do the sweet and sour
Has that
barbecue.
Oh yeah,
I'm
the
not
sweet and
ashamed.
sour.
I'm
Sweet and
not
sour is
ashamed.
pretty good. From
It's
there.
grossly
Like
good.
Yeah,
It's
from
weird.
like
It's a color that I've never seen
it's like
elsewhere.
pea yellow.
There's
Yeah.
like,
But
I could definitely like drink shots of that McDonald's barbecue sauce or like the Austin's barbecue, and then drink shots of creamy jalapeno from Chewy's.
Oh yeah, and the
That's
tartar
good.
sauce at
could.
McDonald's. I don't know if you've tried
Oh, they
that or
have
not.
tartar sauce.
Yeah,
on
but
it.
it
So they
doesn't
have
come in
fish
a
chips.
thing. They put it in like a clam top, like a
Oh,
burger,
really?
because they just have to do a ladle of it because they make it.
Oh, they actually make it.
Have you ever talked to somebody who never knew they had a fish fillet?
Oh god, the fish fillet.
Oh man, what's that Jay-Z Kanye song?
terrible.
Fish fillet.
I like that there's
Yeah.
a piece of cheese standard on the
Right.
fish
Yeah.
fillet. We don't get a lot of fish jams
if
with
you
the
hadn't tried fish fillet. Danny and I
was a terrible
we have no
conversation.
shame. Yeah, no, we have no shame in this McDonald's thing.
Just don't eat chilies.
If you look through our photos, we like send photos of each. Like, I got this one
After like 25
pretty
years
sad.
of
So
not
you've had
touching
the
Taco
fish
Bell,
fillet.
Oh yeah,
many times.
they sell two sometimes. You can get like okay, two of my favorite times. Two of my favorite times of the year are the McRib
Oh God! See,
Yeah,
I'm not
I mean,
that
you were
bad.
expressing
I'm
that
not
earlier,
that
and I was
and
like,
the
yeah.
fish fillet. Right, and I hate the McRib, but I mean, when they release it, I'm like, I gotta get a big rib.
I mean, you're just
Just to
tempted by the-
understand how
yeah.
bad it is. You know?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but it's not a good bad. It's fucking bad. I don't know.
there's
what
like
the
I
craze
think I
is.
read once that there's like the yoga mat material.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, this has got to taste good.
Dude, I
McRib.
just got nauseous.
It's got to taste. I think it's the pickles.
you can get pickles on a lot of
And it's
sandwiches.
the only thing that
So,
they
I gotta tell
dip
you,
in barbecue sauce.
I thought about it earlier. I like burgers, but Burger Scholars YouTube. Anybody listening goes check these out. Also, a ballistic burger, and there's also a dude, Sam the cooking guy. I know I sent it to you.
Yeah,
He
Sam
does
the cooking guy.
burgers here and there. Sponsored by Evo. Those Evos are badass. But yeah, there's some media to consume,
Yep.
and then head down to Burn It and get yourself a little beast.
Little
Burger.
beast.
Love to see everybody there.
Got the swag too on the truck. Love these.
We
I'll be
are getting it
rocking
on the
these.
truck. You guys will be some of the
It's a nice
first
hat.
people sporting these
sweet.
masks and
We
hats.
will
Fresh.
sport.
Yeah.
I mean, if you still want to wear masks,
We'll
I
throw
guess.
some your way. We're about to get some hats in the
Appreciate
studio,
it,
and
guys.
we're doing the giveaway. Did y'all see the knife?
Oh, then
giveaway?
I did set for that chef's knife to go.
Yeah,
That's
check
the-
out-
Nice to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's where I
Marcos.
order some of my knives from.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
they're
those
the
guys are
best.
great.
Have you ever called?
No, but
Just call. They pick up. They answer. They'll answer or any questions. Great people.
They're great people for sure. That knife, that Tojiro, that was
Yeah.
my very first,
Tojiro.
Japanese chef knife.
Yeah,
That I
looks
got.
dope.
I think I got it 15 years ago. It's in my knife bag. It's got like a bunch of chips out of the bottom of the handle from popping Topo Chicos.
Oh, nice.
But
Ramblers now.
well, I can't pop one with the Rambler. I guess I could, but anyways,
Ramblers now. They'll do a special run with the
bottles.
Yeah.
That's a
they
nice
are.
thing they have. You know, you don't need a knife to open a Rambler.
Yeah,
right.
That's true.
See.
That's funny.
But it's a
I
great
wanted
knife.
to enter this contest, but I figured it was kind of cheap.
No,
since I
you
know
should.
you guys.
No, dude, enter.
It's a legit Japanese knife.
Okay, I mean, I'm
Full
as
tang.
well. Yeah.
Is it now? If you win, everyone will be like, "This
Yeah,
fucking
I know.
guy's
It's
rigged."
rigged.
Yeah, it's rigged. I mean,
No,
Course-
we're gonna
course Rob
do
won.
the.
We're gonna get the
app
iPhone
scroller.
generator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're at.
It's like,
Oh, that's a thing. Okay,
Yeah.
of course.
It
It's
is
a
Because
thing.
I was like, we should do the whole wheel, and he's
Yeah.
like, no, people are gonna think it's rigged.
When you pull out raw Baird.
Yeah.
It's like they all say
Yeah.
raw Baird.
Danny, keep it.
Yeah. Oh, I got a new knife. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. And then you could auction yours off
I needed
next.
a
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You could
It's got
sign it.
these chips are official.
Yeah.
DC, right?
Yeah.
Good
See what's
idea.
going on.
I like the way you think.
Yeah. You know.
Trust us, please, people. Let's just disregard this kind of.
I can't wait
You
to
look
see
like
who
honest
wins.
guys. I
Yeah.
can't imagine this thing being rigged.
Yeah.
We see we pulled a
See?
we
Yeah,
pulled a
good
quick
job.
one
Good
here.
job.
Let's get it out. While
Thanks.
we
I've
can.
never met somebody with a mustache who's in any way dishonest.
Hey, Jason,
Yeah.
can you pay him when we get up there?
Yeah, we got you. No, but thank you guys for coming in.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for
Thanks,
having us.
guys.
Appreciate
Little
it.
was
beast.
fun.
I'm
Yeah.
excited about the saxophone. That was a thing I introduced Mike to my dear friend Joe Abels. I started playing the saxophone 10 years ago, and like they used to have an Italian trailer up there. It was pretty good, but I mean, nobody is back to the whole VIA 313 thing. You don't want to like slam some lasagna and watch a show. So
Right.
It's kind of a weird combo.
yeah, it'll be great when when y'all are operating there and the Saxon's back and
What's
Yeah,
the
man.
ETA
Yeah.
for that?
ATX slider will be at Saxon.
or when
no.
it would be open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hoping at the end of this month or beginning of April.
And are you going to
cool.
do other meats and beef?
We're just gonna kind of like expand on it. Like Little Beast is a very simple smash burger with just our sauce and pickles. You can throw bacon, chorizo, cheese, lettuce, tomato, all that stuff on it. These will be kind of more built, so they'll be a little more unique and. I don't know. Yeah, I guess just
You said
a little-
Gruyere
I hate
and
to say it,
bacon?
but yeah,
Yeah.
they're a little bougier.
Okay, good,
But it's gonna be
good.
on South Lamar, so
That's good, that's good.
but still delicious, bougie. But yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well, I'm
okay to be
excited
bougie.
too. No, we should all go over
People
there.
like- people
we
like to
should
be able
do
to
one of these
customize
family
that.
meals somewhere because he's fun to eat with. I'm thinking it might be a good dinner.
I can
Yeah.
see that.
Attack.
We should go to, I'm telling you, if y'all want to go eat some fucking good food, let's go to Den Ho
Oh yeah.
and let me order.
You know how to get on the other menu? Because I don't.
I'll order the crazy shit.
Yeah. Like chicken feet.
I love
Yeah.
chicken feet.
Yeah.
Or duck tongues.
I don't know about duck tongues.
I don't know.
I don't know about duck
They
tongues.
serve
chicken
chicken
feet
Cool
before?
with chicken feet, but
I haven't
no
had
duck
either
tongue.
of those.
So chicken feet, like you have to cook them. You have to
Isn't
cook them
that
like
duck tongue pretty tiny?
it is. They're little, but you have to cook them for a while. You got to cook them for a while, right? And then if you like fry them up, they get crispy, and it's that skin, and on the inside it's all like cartilage and tendon. So when you're eating them, you're like,
Ooh, wow.
yeah, you know what that is. You got to suck the
I
taste.
don't
You
know.
got to suck the shit
That
out
goes
of
back to the Bill Withers
Gotta
and the duck
suck
thing.
the shit
Yeah.
out of it.
Yeah. Once the
Well,
Bill Withers.
I think I just found the soundbite. Got to suck the shit out of it.
Yeah. We're not
That's gonna
talking
be
about
everybody's
crawfish.
takeaway from this
Yeah.
podcast. Is
Yeah, I love it.
how to suck toes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well,
But cool, yeah. No, we'll go out there. We'll get some videos out there too. When you're set up shop.
Cool.
yeah.
All right,
All
gentlemen.
right. Top
Thanks,
of the world,
guys.
gentlemen. Thank
All right,
you.
thanks
Good to
again,
be here.
fellas.
We've got our bucks from Johnson's backyard.
JBG.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah,
guys.
we'll send you on with some ranch riders if you'd like.
That's right.
Thanks, guys.
All right, gentlemen.